Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel again. I am your British Bionic Babe, and today I'm coming to you a little bit natural because I decided not to wear my glasses today, so you can actually be a little bit more intimate with me to see actually what I'm looking like today, based on the videos that you've seen before. And as usual, I want to thank you so much for liking, for subscribing, for commenting, and for sharing, and for remembering to touch the notification bell of my YouTube channel. I absolutely adore you guys, and thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. Now, if you're new to my channel, you've missed out on a few things, right? So in the description, I've always put the link so you can go ahead and catch yourselves up with what you already missed. But it's not a lot, and I'm glad to have you guys here with me today. So before I get into all of this,
yes,
do you
yes,
see
queen,
my
yes,
awesome
queen.
lips?
Yeah! Yes, queen, yes, queen, yes,
Yes!
queen.
So I am actually wearing Gael, and it's not a new brand, but it's a Jamaican brand, and they have a wide variety of cosmetics, but I totally love their lip color line. So this is what I'm wearing, so that's the name, and this brand is called, well, this shade is called Stush. It's just a coincidence, to all my bougie friends, it's just a coincidence that the lip I'm wearing today is called Stush, because I'm no stushy bushy. But anyways, that would sound so much better if I was talking in Jamaican, right? But guys, I'm gonna put the link down below, so just follow them on Instagram. They're very affordable. They're matte. Actually, they have a range of colors. They have so much colors, trust me, it's like a Skittles bag exploded at Gael. And so they have very authentic names, authentic Jamaican names like Baby Mother and Matey. And the colors are wild, trust me, but go check them out. So let's get into it, right? As you can see, as I said, no glasses today, because I want you guys to be a little bit more intimate with me today in seeing how I look now, how my progress is physically where my face is concerned, because hey, I can't show you the inside of my body where all the bionic is going on, but I can be a little bit more open with you guys regarding how my eye looks. And today is not the day we're going to talk about the eye, but hey, take a look at the eye. I'm dreaming, ain't I? So we're going to actually talk about one of the physical things that you can see, the physical change that you can see in me, which is my accent. And as I would have taken you on the journey of how I got my British accent, just to remind you all, I woke up from my accident with this accent. Now, I've never been to England before, and I have never actually applied for British visa. I do have cousins and aunts and uncles that are in the UK, but we don't talk that much for me to wake up and sound like them. So we're going to take a look at foreign accent syndrome today and how it really affects me personally, because a lot of people think I'm okay with it, but it was a process to be okay with it, and I'm not 100% okay with it. Yes, I am not. But a lot of people, I have not gotten any negative effects from it, but a lot of people have actually said that they like the accent. However, we're going to learn a little bit more about what's actually happening to me. Foreign accent syndrome is a speech disorder that causes a sudden change to speech so that a native speaker is perceived to speak with a foreign accent. Foreign accent syndrome, or F.A.S, is most often caused by damage to the brain, and this damage can be either stroke or a traumatic brain injury. Now, speech may be altered in terms of timing, intonation, and tongue placement so that it perceives as sounding foreign. Speech remains highly intelligible and does not necessarily sound disordered. Now, some examples of foreign accent syndrome have been reported, like Japanese to Korean, British English to French, American English to British English, and Spanish to Hungarian. In my case, Jamaican to British. Now, some common speeches, well, some See, I told you that F.A.S. Some common speech changes associated with F.A.S. include fairly predictable errors, unusual prosody including equal and excess stress, constant substitution, consonant deletion or distortion, like what you just experienced with me a while ago. It's like my brain is moving a little bit faster than my mouth. Voicing errors, like instead of saying bike, it sounds like pike. Trouble with consonant clusters, vowel distortions, and saying words like So if you go through my videos, you'll actually see me saying or It's not a bad habit per se, it's caused by this F.A.S. Now, I like how I sound normally, like a native Jamaican. And waking up, I didn't sound British at first. I actually sounded American. And a few of my friends that came to visit me can tell you that I sounded American. Even the nurses, I sounded American. So I literally switched from Jamaican to American, and then now this long-standing British accent. So it's been a trip, right? Even the accent had a whole personality for it. So with this British accent, I mean, it's awesome. A lot of people say to me, oh, Dina Ray, I love your accent and it fits with your personality. I'm trying to wonder, did y'all not like my Jamaican accent before? I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, the British accent, it kind of fits in with my personality, yes, and who I am. However, some of the perks of having this British accent is that, believe it or not, because I sound this way and I walk with a cane, the customer service everywhere has been exceptionally well. And you know that stigma that people always say that we treat people from abroad differently? I can tell you, it is true. As soon as they hear how I sound, I get exceptional customer service no matter where it is, private or public sector. I am treated exceptionally well and I am cared for basically until I'm finished doing whatever business I am doing there. And I mean, that's a good thing, because then, you know, the customer service, you can actually speak about the customer service training at that institution. But I think it's a little bit disappointing, because then, is it that, am I supposed to assume that if you're not talking like me or you don't sound like a foreigner, then the customer service is not at the same peak? I mean, now I've been on two sides of the coin. I've been a Jamaican all my life and still I am Jamaican, but I've not had this accent. So I've been on the side where I am Jamaican, I sound Jamaican, and I go to these different public and private sectors and I get the regular normal treatment. But now when I go to these same public and private sectors, because of the accent, I get treated differently. I get treated better. I am more cared for. People are more calm with me. And the best part about it is, every time I open my mouth, even to my friends and my colleagues, you all try to talk like me. You know, at first it was really funny, because I'm like, okay, because I sound like this, everybody's going to talk proper English around me, which is good because you're supposed to be speaking proper English because y'all got kids. But I was like, oh guys, you don't need to do that. Unfortunately, you may just need to do that, because having foreign accent syndrome, I literally just thought it was just the accent and nothing else, because of this head trauma that I suffered and because of this brain damage. I have this accent and the accent was going to be it. But over time, over the past couple of months, what I've realized is that sometimes when you guys speak patois to me, I'm not able to catch it. So I can hear you talking and I hear the words that are coming out of your mouth, but my brain doesn't process everything. And sometimes if you see me just nodding and smiling, that's one of those times I've missed what you're actually saying to me, or I've missed parts of the conversation, because this F.A.S. kind of goes a little bit further than just the accent. So what I've realized is that over the past couple of months, slowly but surely, I'm having challenges actually writing patois, and I'm actually having challenges understanding what you're saying to me. Basically, I'm talking about Jamaicans. When you guys talk to me, I can't ask you to talk to me in English because I want you to be yourself. But I'm just letting you know. I don't know if it's gonna continue. I do see my neurologist, every month. So I will ask him about it, and I am doing some research. But I just wanted you guys to get just an insight into how the foreign accent has actually changed my life, both physically and socially. As I said, socially, customer service is awesome. I mean, I literally have people calling me now just to hear me say good morning or hello. I've had people to ask me to do voiceovers, and then sometimes when I'm talking, like, I get really angry. For some reason, I think one of my multiple personalities does have my Jamaican accent, and one day I'm gonna just get up and I'm back to normal. According to the medical reports, that's not gonna happen, but hey, I serve a God that create miracles every day. So I'm not ruling that out. But as I said, it's become a challenge for me to understand when my Jamaican peers talk to me in patois. So that's a new challenge that I've gotten because of this F.A.S. And a lot of people keep asking me, is there a way to cure it? Now, there are some ways that you can not cure it, but actually I'm looking down in my phone, guys. That's why you see me looking down. So there aren't ways to cure foreign accent syndrome, but we can like adapt to it basically. So my foreign accent syndrome is caused by my head trauma, which my head trauma gave me a stroke, which gave me brain damage. So the brain damage actually was between my motor skills and my language, which is why, again, I woke up with an accent and I woke up left-handed. And I'm seeing here basically, I was doing some reading and some treatments. They say I can talk to the doctor about the best treatment plan for me. The only options they're gonna be giving me is speech therapy and counseling, because foreign accent syndrome is actually a rare disorder, and the medical personnel are saying that we might feel isolated or embarrassed. Now, I don't feel isolated or embarrassed. I sometimes feel like I just can't understand, and it's a real problem for me because naturally I'm an understanding person, but then I can't expect everybody to change who they are just to talk to me. I mean, it probably would be easy just not to say anything at all, but at the end of the day, I know that there's people that's gonna see this and say, wow, I didn't know that was happening to her, but it is. It's happening more frequently now, so I don't know how I'm gonna get around it yet, but I definitely am gonna get around it as best as possible. A lot of people keep asking me, like, you all know yourselves, keep asking me to say Jamaican words. So let me tell you, it's not that I don't want to say Jamaican words. I can say it in my head. I can probably type it. Now my typing has gotten a little bit shady because now some of the patois words don't come to my head. Even saying the word patois, it's a little bit challenging to me actually. But I am going to humor you guys and try to say a few words that Jamaicans normally say or Jamaicans normally ask foreigners to say for them. So here we go. Alright, so I would say now, what's going on? And Jamaicans would say, war worn. That's the best I can do, I'm sorry. So I would now say, are you going down there? And Jamaicans would say, go down there. Yeah, go down there. Oh my god. So no, I am not gonna say the curse word, but if you see me you can ask me to say it and I'll try to say it for you. I would say around the corner, and Jamaicans would say round there. Round there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. To think 7 months ago I can actually say these words in patois flying. And let me see if I can think of another word real quick. It's not coming to mind, but I think about it. But yeah, that's the challenge. So in my head, I can say the patois word fluently, but between my brain and my mouth, that connection, it will not come out patois at all. And even when I'm saying it in patois, it's like a strain, like literally. It's like I'm straining myself to speak a language that I know nothing about. That's how it feels on my end. But guys, having foreign accent syndrome has not messed with my calculation of numbers. It has, however, messed with my short-term memory and some of my long-term memory. So sometimes you're talking to me and I literally say to you, I don't recall. I mean, before my accident, when I say I don't recall, I'm trying to be cheeky or I'm trying to, be sarcastic. If I tell you this now, I really don't recall because it's not coming back to me in memory. And even with my accident, I tell everybody and I say it in all my stories, I fell asleep. So I wasn't aware and I wasn't conscious based on my knowledge that an accident happened or I saw the accident coming. And my neurologist has said to me that the brain is very powerful, and what will happen is that in a traumatic situation, the brain will think that you can't handle the trauma that you've experienced, and so it will bury these messages or bury these memories, at the back of your head. And when the brain thinks that you can manage it mentally and physically, then they will come flooding back. Now, I already suffer from insomnia since February 12, 2019. So I can't already sleep. I hope my brain thinks I can never handle those memories because I'm already not sleeping. So I'm thinking if I can go ahead and remember those things of the night that stuff happened, then I probably don't sleep at all. And then I'll be a walking zombie and this pretty awesome face will not look so cute, and we're all about the cute, right? Yeah, so I think sometimes even when I talk, you can probably hear a Jamaican come out like, sounding normal again. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll sound like myself again, because when I just came home from the hospital, like if you just talk to me when I just get up, I sound like my natural self, and it only lasts like 5 to 7 minutes. Now, nothing at all. And when I get angry and I get loud, because I've been in that situation since my accident, to me I probably sound a little bit more Jamaican. I don't know, I guess people will have to tell me. But guys, this is also a part of the new normal, and I haven't liked it 100%. I like it about 80%. Because I pride myself on being so natural and so authentic. It has gotten as a challenge to really, yes, another sign or another consequence of foreign accent syndrome. What I'm trying to say to you guys, I'm thinking about it, but my mouth isn't working as fast as my brain. So I may stop and pause a bit. So my apologies. But just taking a breathe, okay? We can do this, right? We can do this. So I like being Jamaican. I like sounding Jamaican. I like being able to have a conversation with a choice, basically. So I have the choice of talking proper English and I have the choice of talking patois. Now I don't have that choice, and that was taken away from me. And it may seem as if it's something simple to you guys, but it's something huge for me because it's taken a piece of me away. And I'm always grateful to be here. And I know growth requires change, and I'm getting used to it. I'm getting to that 100% of accepting the accent for what it is. I'm just hoping that the other symptoms of the short and long term memory loss and the brain and the mouth not working together all the time, so sometimes I slur, sometimes I say wrong words, sometimes I say the words and it sounds like I'm saying something else, or I just have to stop and pause and try to actually decipher what you're saying to me when you talk to me. I hope those things stay at a very minimal state, because I don't want to be somebody that has to, I'm already trying to learn to walk. I don't need to try to learn to talk too. But I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what's supposed to happen to get me back to some place where I can be comfortable in continuing my life to live in this world, then I guess it's just has to be done. That was F.A.S. for you, foreign accent syndrome. So I didn't want to do a whole lot on it because I mean the internet is a wide place and you can all research it for yourselves, but I wanted to just give you a little insight into what I'm actually going through with this accent. And I mean, a lot of people might want to wake up and sound British, but hey, it's not just sounding British, it's trying to really understand what people are saying to you when they're not speaking proper English. And I will get over that challenge just like everything else that I've gotten over, but it's going to take some time, so bear with me if I'm smiling and nodding. But guys, thank you so much for again watching our channel. Yes, it's our channel, we're in this together, right? Yeah, so thank you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell all day every day. I really thank you so much for being here with me. Yes, this is the eye, and we're going to be looking at that eye in my next video, so stay tuned for it. And don't worry, I'm still the same Dina Ray that you know all the time. I'm just now the British Bionic Babe. So guys, it was awesome being with you today. Stay tuned for more lovely videos from the British Bionic Babe. It's been a pleasure. Mwah. At the end of the day, we're in this together.